Hello, welcome to another Fedora Viewer Review. Oh, that's a bit of a mouthful. Okay, so today we have the One Piece Figuats Zero Battle Version Podcast D Ace. So, let's get into this, shall we? Obviously, you can buy him online for quite a reasonable price. He's a bit of an old Figuats Zero now, so he's not the newest of the bunch. Ace is an incredibly popular character in the One Piece anime. He's Luffy's brother. He has the flare fruit, so he uses that to great effect throughout the anime. I'm not going to spoil it for anyone who hasn't seen it, but he's a great character. A little bit overhyped in my opinion. So there's a ton of Ace merchandise out here, everywhere, online especially. So yeah, let's see if this figure is the be-all and end-all Ace, shall we? Okay, so Ace comes with 3 accessories. His base plate, which is very nice. It's got his little Jolly Roger there. It says Podcast D Ace, bit of Japanese characters, exclamation mark. Ooh. And it has battle version down there. Now, if you notice, the plate also has these 2 extra holes, which they're used. You can plug these little plastic stand type things in, which allow Ace, they kind of support Ace's fire effect on him, so it kind of helps him to stand. You don't really need them though. Just these 2 pegs here and here do suffice. He's got another alternate head. Yeah, that ass. I don't really like this face. I think it's a bit doesn't really say his character. It's a bit off, a bit boring. Yeah, not a fan of it. And of course his plastic stand. If you don't want to use that stand, you can use this stand, which I actually display my Ace with this stand. So yeah, pretty good. The accessories are minimal. I would have liked maybe a couple of additional flame accessories that you could swap the existing ones, but it is One Piece Figuats Zero, so you're looking for the sculpt as opposed to articulation and accessories. So not bad, but not amazing either. Alright, now before I go into this sculpt, I just want to show you the little plastic piece that kind of molds around Ace's leg, and it just allows him to stand without the base plate, and I think he looks a lot better without it. It looks much more free-flowing and just an overall better figure. Okay, so now onto the sculpt. The sculpt of the figure is really quite good. As this is a battle version, he is in a battle pose, about to use one of his flame moves, and I really do like this pose. I think it's a very dynamic and very Ace pose. I really think it is very describing of the character. The flame particles are absolutely fantastic. Bandai do a really good job of this in many of their battle versions throughout their the SH Figuarts and Figuarts Zero line. So the fire looks amazing. It's just coming off his body. The way it's actually sculpted is it's kind of, it doesn't actually hit his back. It's kind of just like a web behind him. But the way that that's viewed from behind looks like his body's about to change into flames. And from the front it also looks quite good too. The flames themselves are well sculpted. They have multiple colours in them. I'll get into the paint later though. Necklace around his head is really good, well sculpted. His abs are really well sculpted. His pants are well done. He's even got a couple of accessories on his pants, like little bag there. And his legs are well done. He's honestly, the sculpt is the strongest part of the figure. And as a Figuarts Zero with absolutely no articulation, you kind of want the sculpt to be good, don't you? So, but luckily, it delivers quite well. It's very good. And the head, the alternate head on this one is leagues better than the last one. Than the alternate one. Smiling like that. Alright, so the paint apps of the figure. Bandai always do a really good flesh tone, so mixing in a lot of the brownish white, so that's really accurate. I really like that. Pants are a bit odd. I don't like the green in the pants, honestly. Oh, Ace crotch there. I'm not a fan of the green in the pants. I think it's too much of a harsh green. Even if he is an anime character with harsh colours occasionally. It's not JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I don't need really primary colours on my figure. I kind of want the gradual change, and there it is, and just doesn't cut the mustard. Belt's really well painted, love that. Like I said, the skin tone is perfect. The necklace is pretty well painted. Head is exceptionally well painted. Anime character head's notoriously bad to, get right, so it's really good. The white beard symbol behind there is perfect. That looks straight out of the anime, the way it's done there, really well. The fire effects are the best part of the figure. Paint-wise, sculpt-wise, everything-wise. The colours range from a kind of almost pinkish orange to a really dark burgundy red. And I think that variation makes the figure. It's absolutely great. Really good. I think Mega House, the other major action One Piece statue maker, could do such a good paint for the fire as Bandai have. It's really, really amazing. And just the way it kind of curls around, it looks quite good. Honestly, it looks quite good. So I'm a fan of this paint, and I'm a fan of the sculpt. So far the character's going really well. How will the articulation fare? Obviously not that well, because it's a Figuats Zero. There's no articulation, which kind of sucks. But I mean, something had to go. If you're gonna have all these pluses, you got to have a few minuses, I suppose. Yeah, I don't see how they could articulate this figure with all the fire effects. If that was removable, all these fire effects, then you could pose Ace. I think it'd be double the price though, so I already got him for quite an expensive price in Red Griffin Games in Perth, WA. So yeah, I don't think... I'm normally pretty lenient with these Figuats Zeros because they've got such a good sculpt, so I'm not going to take it out in the figure that he doesn't have a articulation. I mean, when you're buying this figure, it says Figuats Zero. You know it's going to have no articulation, honestly, so I'm not penalising him on that. He has none, he has zero articulation, but what are you going to do? Alrighty, we're on to height now. Let's see the old height. Ace stands at around, let's see, let's say around 11.5 centimeters. That would probably be about, I don't know how many inches. Americans, just look it up. 11.5 centimeters. And because he is in a fairly crouched position, a very battle-ready position, that's not too bad. Now he already looks, he'll already pop out in your collection of all the colours and the dynamic flame effects, so that's fine. That's really fine. A couple of height comparisons. We have a standard Marvel Legends Toy Biz figure. So that's Bullseye, the snarling Bullseye variant. So that he's quite a bit taller than Ace, very much taller actually. We have the NECA, standard NECA figure, Gordon Freeman. He's a lot taller, very much taller. And of course, we have the standard Clone Trooper, who Ace is just around a head taller. So that's a 3 3/4 inch figure. So he's only around a head taller. He can only be max 4 inches, I reckon. So probably about a head and a bit of a torso smaller than Bullseye, and definitely a half a torso and a head smaller than Gordon Freeman. Overall, not too bad. It's not a bad size, honestly. Okay, now the final word. Overall, I think this Ace figure is a very good figure. I think the sculpt is amazing. The paint apps are really good, apart from this green down here. I hate that. But other than that, it's really good. The fire effects absolutely make this figure, and his pose is really, really good. Of course, he's got no articulation, so that sucks. And he's just a little bit small. But I mean, I can kind of overlook those things because he's a battle version Figuats Zero. You kind of know what you're buying. So, yeah. And oh, I forgot to mention the box. The box I don't have anymore, but it's it was kind of like a window box, so you can see what you're getting when you buy this figure. So honestly, with that in mind, Figuats Zero, I give him probably 4 stars. I think he's really, really good. I love him. Yeah. Rate, comment, and subscribe. You don't have to. I'm a tip of the fedora to you, if you will. Shall tip that fedora.
And yeah, thanks. This is the Fedora reviewer signing out. Cheers.